What's up, guys? It's your favorite math teacher, and today we're talking about how to estimate non-perfect roots, right? So we're going to focus on square roots today, and what you'll notice is that what I have right here are wonderful, perfect squares, right? They're perfect, they're beautiful, we love them. And the reason that they are perfect is because they just kind of work out, right? So like, for example, the square root of 4 is equal to 2 because 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of 9 is equal to 3 because 3 times 3 is 9. But the thing is, right, there's a lot of numbers in between 4 and 9. What about the square root of 5? What about the square root of 6? Square root of 7? Square root of 8? And as we get further down the list, right, like the square root of 64 is 8, and the square root of 81 is 9, what about all those other numbers that are left out? Those are non-perfect roots because they're not perfect, and so what we do is we estimate them, right? So, for example, we'll just come up with a random number. If I want to come up with the square root of 70. Well, the square root of 70 is not on my chart. And notice I put the little squiggly equal sign. That means about. We are estimating. It is not perfectly equal. And so 70 falls in between 64 and 81. So that means that its square root must be between 8 and 9. So I know it's going to be 8 point something, right? And so then we need to look at, well, 70 closer to 64, 81. Well, 70 is closer to 64. It's 6 away, whereas from 81, it's 11 away. So it's going to be closer to 8 than it is to 9. So we can just guess, right? I'm just going to put like 8.3. I don't know if that's perfect, but it's a good estimate. It's in between 8 and 9, and it's closer to 8. And I can go in and I could use a calculator and I could check that square root of 70. Look at that, 8.3. Technically it'd round up to 8.4, but you know what? That's pretty good, right, for just winging it. And so when you estimate square roots, you just figure out which perfect one is it in between. So I'll do another one. If I want to know the square root of 20. So 20, right, that's in between 16 and 25. So my answer is in between 4 and 5. And 20 is kind of right there in the middle, right? It's 4 away from 16, 5 away from 25. So you know what? We will just call this 4.5, or 4 and 5/10 would be the correct way to say that. Let's clear this and check it. Square root of 20. 4.4721 blah blah blah. That rounds up to 4.5. So you know what, we're good. So when you estimate square roots, use your perfect root chart.